Hi guys, doing another live video, and guess what? There is not a lot of fans going on like it was when we were doing all the work, when we were having all that stuff going on in our house. And just letting you guys know that I will be doing some more Peddler's Blend. I have had a little bit listed, but I had quite a few requests for Ada, and that's going to happen tonight or tomorrow, depending on how motivated I feel. But I just wanted to show you guys, I know I posted it, but I am working on a drum that has Santa in silhouette. And you guys, if you follow me, you know that I love doing silhouette. And I have found, excuse my mess, I'm trying to keep this really close in so you don't see everything I have. But I found that this pea coat goes really well on this Peddler's Blend, and this is actually the espresso, so it's a little darker. I'm going to be doing that, and then I've got a couple other things I'm playing with. I'm trying to come up with a little marble looking type of linen. It's got some sort of reddish in it, and then if I can get some veining and do a little strange things to them, I'm going to try to do that. And thanks for everyone coming in and watching me, because I don't do this very often, and I'm really trying to figure out how to do the YouTube Twitter thing, which that can be very scary for all of you, but I got to find a clean place in my house and work on doing something with my hair because it looks bad today. We've had a very blustery day. I haven't done as much as I would like to do today because getting up was interesting. We had our electricity go off and on. The internet's been off and on. We did have a little bit of sleet. Hi, Jan. Hi, Carolyn. Um, hey, Carol, thank you for saying that you saw my Facebook and that you love him. It sort of looks like a blob on the linen, but it really is cute. It's got some three little deers and says ho ho ho, and I think that'll be the name of it. But I'm really seeing doing some ornaments and some different type of, oh, thank you, Carolyn. I hope this drum works out fine, too. I want to do some ornies, and I'm thinking of doing non-traditional colors, so we'll see. Hi, Linda. I really appreciate you guys taking time to just, hi, Tammy, to come in and watch this weird lady that lives in, I feel like I live in the blustery 100 Woods. We've had some really, really bad winds. They've blown down some trees and things. It's pretty annoying, but I just decided that I would just sit and do a couple things. I may go down in the basement. Well, it's really my studio. Let's just call it that, because we need to be a little more upscale than a basement, and it is a little more than that. And one day I will clean it up so you can like maybe see what it looks like. I did get a nice cabinet for it this fall, and my linen is going in there, so I'm looking around. Hi, Janice. So it's, the dogs are in the room. They're all sort of hanging out. We're trying to keep warm. I think this is one of the lowest cold snaps we've had. And like I said, I'm going to do some more listing. I think I'm going to shower, do my jammies. That's TMI, I think. I haven't told you too much. Hi, Judy. But I just thought I would start doing this. You guys might see me more often. This is a little, maybe too much, may not be enough. We'll see. But I do appreciate all your support, and we are almost totally moved in the house. It's like we can cook in our house. We're still missing a few things, but believe it or not, we're still trying to slightly recover from having moved all of our junk out and moving it back in. Trying to get ready for the holidays. I haven't decided at what point I'm going to put the tree up, because you keep reading. Hi, Donna. Keep reading about how how weird you are if you put your tree up too soon. But if I don't put it up, it may not happen. So who knows? Hi. Thanks, Donna. It's nice to say hi. Anyway, I think that since you guys have just barely seen me, but I don't want to overdo this again, I am going to try to do the YouTube. I'm going to force myself into the whatever century we're in. I do want to let you know, I don't know if any of you guys bought it, and it's sort of embarrassing. It's been out there for a year or so, but the swan with flowers. I just had a young lady contact me, and there is a symbol. It's the X with the little dots on it. And I forgot to tell you which thread to use on that. And it is Tin Roof from the Gentle Arts. So if you do have that, I put it on my blog and it's on my Facebook. So, oh, Donna, your tree's up? Oh, good, then it's time. I can do mine. I can do mine. I have a white one that I'm going to put on the round table in the front door. Hi, Patty. And I have one that I found that is gorgeous. I have it on my Etsy. It's rare. I'm trying to get that to have a new home. Just real quick, I'll do an info that maybe your shops are telling you, maybe they're not. I know a lot of people think that the Brit exit and etc. isn't affecting us, and it won't affect us till it actually goes into play. But it is. I know a lot of people are getting very frustrated and upset with some of the thread companies that are out of stock, and they've been out of stock for a while with some of their threads. Trust me, they are not trying to get you your threads. The deal is these companies can't sign contracts. They do business different, and they don't know how to sign the contract because they don't know when the tariffs are going to take effect and who they can and cannot trade with when things change. Also, we're running into artisans and companies not making things they used to. So trust me, all these companies have orders out. We're waiting for the product to come in. I know some people are pulling a Mary Englebright and they're stomping their feet and going, I'm not going to use this company anymore or that company anymore. That's your choice. I'm not trying to say not to whatever, but please do understand that we are trying. I'm even running into issues with my trim. People are running into it with linen. I know they closed another loom down. Wupita? I don't know how to say that. I am so embarrassed. The last name is Garcia. Hi. Thanks for watching me. I really appreciate you listening to this because China used to make a lot of our trim, and they are the big kids on the block, and they're stopping doing things, and I've had to switch to Taiwan, and that has changed up a lot of things. Just bear with us. It's not always our fault. And there's been a lot of discussion about dye lots not matching. Depending on which company you are, some of us make smaller batches, some of us make larger batches, but still the dyes that we're using are not totally set up for small cottage industry dyeing. So we try as hard as we can, and a lot of things are out of our hands. What they put in the water, yes, we could put water filter systems in, but that's not going to catch everything. Hi, Ramona. The other problem that we have is flax has a color, and when you get in a white linen, you think, oh, great, I'm dealing with a white base. That they process it. I don't know if they bleach it. I don't know what they do. I haven't talk to them, but there is a process that they do to take the flax and the linen to make it white. Even though it looks white, we're not dealing with white. Flax and any type of natural product has a memory in it, and the memory is how much water it had while it was growing, the land, the minerals. So I can start off with a white piece of linen and think it's great, and I put my dye on it and think it's going to work with the recipe, and it can change. And it could be the water, it could be the filler in the dye, and it also can be the linen, because even though, like I said, it could look white, but the memory in it, it's got a color in there that you can't see, and that's going to change that into, it could change the coloring. There's a lot of factors that go into it. I could go on and on and on, bore you to death, and a lot of it I don't know too much because I'm learning this as I go along. But all of us try, and a lot of this is out of our control. So we do the best we can, but hand-dyed is different, and even we don't notice it as much in the manufacturing industry because people don't repeat a lot of things. But again, we all are trying. We appreciate it when you understand. Feedback is great. Most of us will try to listen to you and do what you ask. But then again, sometimes it's out of our control. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to let you guys know because I felt like I was being unproductive, and I keep saying I'm going to do this. So I found a little spot that you can't see how messy my house is. And I know you noticed this behind me. This is a remembrance of my corgi, which I have still not recovered from getting rid of him. Well, I didn't get rid of him. I had to help him pass the rainbow bridge a couple years ago, and I haven't recovered. And so his little pillow is my back support when I stitch. So Winston's with me when I stitch, and he is I had him cremated, so he's in his box with me beside my bed. I still don't like it there, but I have nowhere else that I feel comfortable putting him. So anyway, that's another TMI about me that you didn't know or did know. Hi, Judy. So, just want to thank you guys, and Ramona, thank you, and anyone else that was at the Georgia Sampler Guild this past weekend. I know I whirlwind and like Mary Poppins late. I didn't even get to eat my breakfast till everybody was walking out the door and we were cleaning up. I really appreciate all the support. I need to get out more often. I do apologize, and I'm sorry I'm saying too much. I hate that when people do that. But I am almost back to normal, well, as normal as I can be, and I hope to try to get to some meetings. I did pay my dues, and it wasn't because I wasn't, hi, Patricia. It wasn't that I didn't want to join. It's just like I can't, if you don't remind me to do it more than once, I don't get it done. I just wake up, work, go to bed. But anyway, the Christmas ornies, I know they're getting close to the season. They'll be coming out. I've got a few other things I did in the middle of the mess of getting the house fixed. So I'm playing with, do I release them now? Or since we've waited so long, are they going to be released for market? And a little teaser. I have been talking with another designer, and we're trying to get a couple of us together, and we're going to try to do this little we're trying to call it more like a shop hop club thing, where it'll depend on if the other people we're talking to want to do it. If not, the person I talked to yesterday is very interested in still trying to do it. But what we'll do is offer maybe 2 a year, nothing major, and we're not going to like pass them all around and have to buy them. It'll be, you can choose which ones you want to buy, but there'll be a set. So we're working on that, and I will keep you informed. I'm hoping to have some definitive answers in the next week or so. Again, I'm doing the I gotta stop that. We may or may not use my linen. A lot of you know me that I don't like to do the dog and pony show, but we'll see. And another thing that I've threatened to do but will be soon happening is in my Etsy, it will be dye to order, and I'll put on the colors and you can order them. It'll take a little longer to get them, but I can dye and dye and dye, and you may want something else. I'm also open to suggestions, and that's almost about all that I can entertain you guys with for a little bit. Today is Tuesday. I'm going to try to do another live this week, and especially when I get all the linen stuff and I'm going to show all that off, I will get into a little space that's maybe bigger than what you're seeing right now, but we'll go over some things. And I hope you guys have been, I know a lot of people go, oh, I don't want to stitch on Ada But a lot of people are starting to stitch on again. Hi, Christine. Um, the opalescent is really flying out the door, which is surprising me. I'm trying to keep that bright, and people are going back to that. So to help people see what they need to do, maybe I'll do a couple things on that. We'll see. I always seem to have more ideas than I do time. But anyway, I will be getting the dye pots going. I don't know if I'm going to stay up tonight. I may take a nap and go do it. Like I said, the day was just really odd. It was like everything I touched, it fell apart. Hi, Christina again. Two Christinas. Christina Daughters and Christina Cassidy. I did talk to my friend Betsy, and she gave me the ultimate, well, it was like sort of a prescription. Go and watch Netflix, which I'm now binge watching Perry Mason. Because everything I seemed to touch went weird, and the internet, like I said, went off and on. We're living in the 100-acre woods. Winds are blowing. Some trees have fallen down. We've been in and out of having electricity, so I did turn the computer off since I don't have a surge protector. I broke mine and just too lazy to go get another one. But that's, I think it. I keep saying that, and I keep saying, but I want to thank all of you for listening. And again, do support everyone in the industry. I try not to just say, oh, do what I have. I mean, we've got so many amazing designers. We all have different taste. We all have different products. We all have different things. We have different shops. Some are online, some are not. Unfortunately, we don't have anyone brave enough to have a linen shop in Georgia, which surprises me. But support everyone and understand we're really not trying to not give you what you want. This world is changing. There's a lot of things that aren't there that used to be there, and we're all trying to find alternate sources. So please do understand that, and if I hear more, I'll let you know, because a lot of shops I know either aren't asking or aren't listening. Some don't believe it. I mean, this is like when, I don't know if you guys are old enough, since I was here when dinosaurs roamed the earth, when Pat with Lakeside Linen couldn't get linen in for a long time. There were issues with the Zweigert licensing, and then finally Ben with Fleur got a new license, and we were able to get that backlog going. But trust me, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching, we're really not trying to not get you what you want. And I am a little concerned that there are things we may not be able to get eventually. And there's a lot of colors you can't get anymore. Hi, Sylvia. It's just the way it is. Unfortunately, the way we use our linen in our other products is not the same way other people use it in Europe. They don't stitch as much as we do, and what we get is what they use in their decorator, and decorators use for clothing. And actually some, I don't know if they still do, but some of the linen used to be used for food making and cheese making, and they would squeeze the cheese through, use it as sieve subs. Can't say that word. But anyway, we do have to understand in America we do things different, and there really aren't other places to grow this stuff. And in Europe, you have to have license, and they control that. So there's a lot of things out of our control, and we're trying really hard. And we don't understand a lot of things they do, and they don't understand things that we do. So this time I am really saying goodbye with my Winston pillow behind me. Maybe next time we'll have another little animal running around, one that's live. And I will be showing off what happens with Ada and Peddlers. And I am so happy you guys like that linen. And I guess she won't get so upset if I let you know. But Peddlers comes in the name because Shakespeare's Peddler and I had a conversation, and she bounced some ideas off of me, and that's what I took and ran with it. And so all of those items that have peddlers in it are derived from a conversation that she and I had that helped me come up with techniques to make that. So I sort of named a linen after a person. So, and if you haven't, Teresa's really beefing up her store again. I know she was there for a hiatus, but she's working really hard. It's not that I'm just trying to pick on someone. I will find other people to talk about. I mean, they're all out there. But I just, if you guys are listening and anyone that comes back and watches, you'll know that where the peddlers came from. And again, like I said, I want to do that marble. I'm trying to figure out the reddish color, but that's going to be another peddler's because it's going to use some of the same techniques. So you guys have a great evening. Stay warm. If you've got your snow, keep it there. Lovely to look at. Don't want any right now. And I will be back. Bye, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.